Welcome to the Ultimate Wasatch Front Buyer's Guide. This is going to be a series of videos over the next few weeks, just talking about some pretty general tips that honestly most people don't know. So once you've answered all the questions you've seen in the previous videos, you're going to want to call a mortgage broker, and I do have some I'd recommend. They're going to go through those questions and help you determine your price range and the type of house you can afford. They will pull your credit, and they're going to want to verify your income in order to determine the best loan type. There are many different types of loans, many different types of mortgages, but I have them just in 4 categories here. You have what's called a conventional loan, which are just private loans with a credit union, bank, and lots of others, independent brokers, and typically they're going to be anywhere from 5 to 20% down, meaning if you have a home that costs $500,000, you would need to put anywhere from 5% of that price up to 20% of that price down in cash that you have in the bank. So let's say it required 10% down, you would need to have $50,000 in cash in the bank. You could get an FHA loan or Utah Housing Loans, Federal Housing Authority, and they are federally backed, and really those down payments are typically only 3.5%. Very, very affordable way as a first-time home buyer to get into a home. If you were in the military, you or your spouse, you do have a 0% option by getting a VA Veteran Affairs loan. Again, that's one of the questions that will be asked of you. There are other loan types, but they're limited and they're special. You have the USDA loans, but they're limited based on rural locations, and you can get 0% down for those. There's parts in Tooele, Vernal, and other parts of Utah Delta where you can get those types of loans. You can do what's called a bank statement loan, stated income, it's also called that. That's basically if you're self-employed and you make a lot of money, but you write off a lot on taxes. It is a very difficult loan to process and typically has a higher interest rate. You could buy a house from the seller and they finance the home, so you're making payments to the former seller. Or this one's pretty rare and very difficult to get. There's a lease option or rent to own, where you rent a home for a certain amount of time, you put a down payment, and after so many years you have a right to purchase it at a locked-in price.
Thanks so much for watching the ultimate guide to buying a home along the Wasatch Front. Please like, share, and subscribe.